My partner in crime is Adrian in this office with our toy obsession. So we figured who better to bring in for this one today. But before we get started in the fun, let me just throw a quick shout out to Nick Wakely with Raw Media, who I know I'm sure is watching to make sure this broadcast goes fantastic. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we're sorry for hearing about the passing of your father. Take best wishes, and we'll see you back here soon. Brother,
Yes.
take care.
Yes.
So, I think he deserves to know that. The other question that people are going to ask is, why do we have masks on today when we have previously?
And where'd our mics go?
We have a rule around the credit union. It's very simple. We respect what other people's wishes are. Adrian asked if we're going to be in this close of a context to have the masks on. And out of respect, absolutely. And now what we want to make sure the message is to the whole world, to anybody out there watching. If somebody is uncomfortable and wants to wear the mask, wear it with them. It's not that big a deal. Whether you have an opinion on it or not, your opinion does not automatically override somebody else's when it comes to asking them to do something. I asked him to participate. I should honor whatever his wishes are. So, welcome to live stream.
Hello. So, Adrian, for those of everyone watching who don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who you are, what you do, and what's your favorite movie? And no, it doesn't have to be Star Wars related, unless you want brownie points.
Brownie points. Free points. My name's Adrian. I'm the loan officer here at the credit union. My favorite movie is Forrest Gump.
Really?
Yes. It had nothing to do with Star Wars, but yes, my favorite movie is Forrest Gump.
I was totally gonna think it's a Marvel.
I would never have said laugh is lack of
Oh, I'm just saying, it's got everything you need. It's got comedy, action, drama. It's got everything.
And Jenny.
And Jenny.
And ice cream.
Can never have enough Jenny.
Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream. So.
We started the Bubblegum Shrimp Company.
It's a restaurant now. I mean, what other movies have restaurants? Can't say many.
Star Wars does.
Oh, Star Wars has a whole land.
That's my point. It's got a restaurant.
No. Disney has a
multiple.
whole land.
Well, George had them. Disney bought them.
George, we're on a first name basis now.
Oh, yeah,
This is going to be real fun today.
I'll rephrase it. The maker had them. Anybody who's a true Star Wars fan would never refer to him as George or Mr. Lucas. It would be the maker.
Georgie.
The maker.
The maker.
So, little fun fact around here, everyone. Desert Valleys has little hidden gems in nooks and crannies. And in all those nooks and crannies, it's not little crumpets you find. It's Star Wars. So, shout out to Garrett for the wonderful table decor today.
Literally, they said, do you have any Star Wars stuff that you can throw on the table? And I pulled out the Razor Crest and Falcon, which my 9-year-old son made. And then literally, these are just toys that are literally hanging around the office in different cubbies and crevices. We could talk about the pop wall and why it became a disaster.
And don't think this is it. Trust me.
Oh, goodness, no.
This is just what we found right now.
This is just what we brought in the short term.
Yeah, this is within reach. Hands reach. Very true.
So, Eric, do you have a top favorite Star Wars movie?
I'll always be a original trilogist. So I mean, New Hope, Empire, and Jedi will always be closest to my heart because that's what I grew up on. And so probably of those, New Hope still is that one that resonates all of everything that's fantastic about Star Wars, from even dialogue today that is hard, but when you hear it, it has such a rhyme to it. As the maker would say, the movies have rhythm. And I mean, like the joke is, you can't say the old line that Carrie Fisher says, you can't say this shit. But, oh, sorry, there it was. Special for you. But you can't say this, but you can. But when it comes off the screen, Governor talking, I caught you a foul stench when I was brought on board. But it has such a wonderful rhyme to it when you hear it.
It's one of those things that you have to experience. It's an experience.
Not a good layer.
Who's the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?
Who follows him?
Yeah, I mean, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the pieces I have on my desk.
Yeah.
So I have that quote. I've got different quotes from when I last left you. I was but the learner. Now I am the master. Mm-hmm. There's just it's such a quotable movie in so many little ways.
What minute was that in?
I don't know.
There you go.
Boom.
I can tell you who was in the scene, the actors in the scene.
No.
Where did the tree come from?
No second
Where did the
chance.
tree come from? That was the joke earlier. I've never seen that tree.
So, and a little fun fact I saw earlier that episode was filmed here.
Yeah, well, the portions
Well,
of
Yeah, I was about to say.
Not here.
Oh,
portions of A New Hope, which that was in 1975 when they were filming, were filmed in Death Valley. So Death Valley served as the canyon sequences and some of the close-up sequences.
Hence the name Star Wars Canyon.
Yeah, Star Wars Canyon or Droid Canyon. And then principal photography is all in Tunisia for what they would call the homestead, the Lars homestead, the individual buildings.
Okay.
I say company.
How many times
road trip.
How many times was Star Wars filmed in Tunisia? Is even harder or trickier question because a lot of people would go, well, it was at least once. Well, it was far more than that. It was filmed for episode 4 in Tunisia. It was filmed for episode 1 in Tunisia. It was filmed for episode 2 in Tunisia, and it was filmed for episode 9 in Tunisia.
Okay, here's another question.
Whenever they revisited the Lars homestead, each instance it was the homestead.
This isn't even in trivia yet, anyone. So also, if you guys have any trivia questions to try to stump these guys, drop them in the comments. Get on Facebook, not really YouTube because I only have Facebook streaming right now, but give us some trivia questions and be kind to me and give me the answer as well, please.
And understand that one of the reasons why we're doing this, so you'd say Desert Valley's Live, why are you doing Star Wars? So part of what Desert Valley's Live is about getting to know the people you work with. Now, Adrian's been with us now 6 years?
It was 7.5.
7.5. Okay, it's been even longer. I've been putting up with it. But Adrian is a fantastic example of what has gone so incredibly right at Desert Valleys. So Adrian is this summer will be beginning his second year in our credit union management program called Western Kingdom Management School. He's advanced in terms of his products and service knowledges. Adrian now coordinates most of our real estate product motion, our residential energy efficiency loans, as well as I want to make sure that the entire community is heard. While there's a lot of people that would put a face on what's happened to the credit union over the last year, Adrian has probably been absolutely one of the most influential people in making that happen because he's been the guy behind the scenes doing so much of the paper and inputting legwork
Up
with
until
the
1 a.m.
PPPs loans. And so
That's
for all of our business customers out there and our business leaders that have talked about it, a lot of times the leader gets a lot of credit because they're the face out there in the front. But it's been an absolute shared credit, and Betty Persifield and Adrian have been absolutely hugely influential in pulling off PPP. And largely the second half, I've had almost no entry comparative to what you guys have been doing. And you've been knocking it out of the park. So I just want to make sure that I explain why are we doing this? Because one, we have a lot of fun, but two, I also want you to get a chance to learn and get to know the people that are doing the things for you as a credit union.
It's also nice Adrian helps wrangle some dinosaurs around here too.
Yeah, so I gotta. So then might as well just go a little further.
Hide your kids right now.
Here's
We're
even more
there,
compliments to
we're there.
both of them. We had so much fun with August Youth Month, guys. We opened.
It was fantastic.
I think it was 23 new kids accounts over the course of the month. The dinosaur on the bed. I'm not gonna forget that one for a while because literally. He's in an inflatable dinosaur costume and he's literally doing the pose on the bed, and it's just the funniest thing. And so between the RV sale and then bringing out the dinosaurs coming out with the Cub Scouts during April. It was a fantastic month, and
it was fun.
this is the fun aspects of what makes organizations have a lot of things, right? They got parts, right?
Lots of cogs.
We do loans, we save money, we do these things, but it's the pieces around the parts that make for what our brand is and who we are and why it's a lot of fun to be part of the organization. And so I love sharing these types of things. So when they said DV Lives on May 4th, I said, well, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And so the thing is that he wants a handicap because he thinks he can't hang.
He's going to get a handicap. I'm sorry. Dinosaur power, buddy.
There we go.
I'm on your side.
There we go.
When I suddenly hear the Jurassic Park theme breaking out, I'm going to get worried.
Bonus round.
Here comes Paul in from that.
So speaking of that, we're going to dive right on in.
Okay.
We all ready
Are
for
there
this?
any stakes? Or is it just bragging rights?
rights.
Do you really need more than that?
Isn't that the
I
best
didn't
part?
know. I didn't know how big of a handicap you're about to get.
Okay, well, we said 5 seconds, 10 seconds. How comfortable are you with this?
As long as he doesn't have a cell phone, I should be okay.
Borrow your cell phone.
Hey, let me make a call real quick.
Yeah.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend, yeah.
We're just having some fun with it, guys.
Now, I apologize in advance, and
Oh, and
if I
she's hitting
butcher-
all the questions from us. on
Yeah.
top of that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
I tried to get them, but
If I butcher some things here, we all know.
Okay, it's pronounced Kashyyyk and croissant.
Hopefully it's spelled that way too.
no, it's not.
Perfect. If you guys don't see me in 2 weeks, it was nice knowing y'all.
Palpatine, not Palpatine.
Palopatin. Yuda.
It's Wyota.
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 Actually, that should be the thing, is to see how far you can butcher the different questions.
Oh. Hey, you know what? I participated today. I wore my Stormtrooper earrings.
That was
You
the
are
funniest
the
part.
only
Is
one that
we
did.
both came in, and as Riley's and I said, yeah, I probably should have worn a Star Wars shirt. Or I just worn at least one underneath as the undershirt, and I said I could take this off and put it back on. No, forgot it completely. I mean, I only have maybe
I'm surprised
50 in my closet.
you
but-
didn't come full cloak with like the
No, I
With
don't.
the robes.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't like
robes,
costuming. I'm not big on costuming. There were no fat Jedi.
Start a new trend.
Pilot number 1.
Pilot number-
I am not Jack Porkins.
That's funny.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, we ready for this?
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Okay.
You're sweating more than we are.
Yeah, anyways,
Yeah.
okay. Name the alien beast from Endor's moon that had a rotund, furry body with elongated legs and a mouthful of razor-sharp extruding teeth.
Endor?
Endor's moon with elongated legs. The only animals there are Ewoks on Endor's
No,
moon.
there's other animals, but none of them are ever featured in the film.
Whoa.
But I mean,
I
I
mean,
like the word rotund.
What is this?
I'm gonna go with a Raptor just because I'm gonna take a
There
guess.
are none there.
I didn't think so, but
A yesum.
There you go.
elongated from the Endor moon.
Furry?
From the
Yeah,
Endor
from
moon.
Endor's moon.
Oh, that's a Yasm, but okay. Well,
Not in the movie, so.
Wow, out the gate?
out the gate,
Yeah.
yeah. Boy, okay, we'll be. Now I'm very curious to see where you dug these.
Well,
up
I'm
from.
curious to know if anyone on Facebook.
Oh, there's
Honestly,
definitely
answer.
some coming in on here. So
Okay.
looks
Well,
like
I-
we'll be having some
I want to
time.
know if someone really knew that without looking at their phone.
Okay.
Oh, I'll
Hey,
100%
we can have
admit. I Googled,
Yeah, there's other
looked,
people.
I phoned a friend. Shout out to my friend. So we'll disclaimer that
They went
later.
hardcore.
Apparently.
Oh, I pulled out the stop. So do I get bragging rights that I pronounced it all right?
That was
Sure.
good. Sure, that was pretty good.
Okay. Y-wing fighters had these mounted in a turret on top of their ship.
Oh,
Just an R2 unit.
it's an ion cannon.
Oh, duh.
Ah. Oh, are we doing this? Yeah.
That was great.
duh.
Oh, duh.
Oh, of course. It's right in the freaking middle.
Are we doing this Jeopardy style? Did you hear that?
Oh, duh. What is an ion cannon?
Yeah, there we go.
Like a little buzzer.
Although I can't answer, I gotta wait for him to fit. I'm sorry, I gotta wait for him to not answer.
Wow. Right, let's go.
Oh, here we go. Who called Darth Vader a master of evil?
Obi-Wan.
See, I can't even answer. That was.
Yeah, I mean.
That almost too.
Okay.
But
That's
I like
the thing.
it, but I
is,
like it.
That's the thing. If
If-
he rattles off like 6 in a row, I'm gonna be way behind.
Well, the easier the question, the more likely that I'm going to get it, obviously, if it was in the movie, especially.
Put it this way: if I knew the answer, then I'm kind of like, okay,
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Okay,
come
there's
on.
your softball.
we'll throw a little bone.
All right.
Okay. Han Solo is often described as what kind of shepherd?
I don't know that one. What kind of shepherd?
Nerf herder?
Yep.
Is there more to it?
Scruffy looking Nerf herder?
Scruffy looking herder, yeah. Only once though.
Yeah, I mean, I had to go with shepherd. That's what
that was a key word right there.
Was I had to figure out-
Shepherd, yeah.
Was the shepherd?
Yeah.
And that's scruffy
Alrighty. I'm not gonna lie, I had to look up the pronunciation and have my phone tell me how to say this next one, so not on me.
English to Star Wars talk on Google. Is there such a thing?
I literally just typed it in and said pronunciation.
We gotta see if we
It
can
already
get the
knows.
picture afterwards with Grogu sitting here. We had, you know, you do that
Yeah, on
on Google today. You can make Grogu.
Oh,
sit
your
pictures.
little like buddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we should try that afterwards.
Alrighty. Which Mos Eisley docking bay held the Millennium Falcon when Luke Skywalker first saw it?
It's 13.
94.
Dang. Man.
Is there any significance behind that number?
No, I mean the most significant is
Was it like
TK 1138 YM Post. That's later on when they get in the Death Star. THX 1138 was Lucas's first film.
I wonder if it's like a little Easter egg though for the maker.
Yeah,
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't 94 not specifically that I know of. I mean, yes, I could, but yes, I do know unfortunately exactly where it was. Okay.
Man. Alrighty. What was the name of Princess Leia's blockade runner?
I kind of want to ask which one, but
Do you know the number?
goodness no. Oh yes.
Oh.
I don't feel as bad. All right, we're good.
No, because I know it right on the tip of my
No,
tongue.
no, you don't. No, you
I
don't.
just don't know why I can't. I mean,
There's the time.
I
limit.
know it's a Carillion Corvette.
Miss Lori wrote, "Wow, you have a lot of Star Wars stuff." Miss Lori, this is
This is nothing.
this isn't
This
even the
isn't his.
tip
This
of the
is
tip
one
of
of
the
his kids.
iceberg.
Oh God, you're gonna tell me, and I'm gonna be kicking myself. Go ahead.
Tantive 4.
Tacta 4.
And Grace is screaming dad, and Gavin says, "It's my daddy."
Yeah. Tacta 4.
Tantive 4.
I know that one too.
And it's the 4th today. How did you not get that?
That's why I was like,
How
number?
did you not get that?
Okay.
Hey, we're still.
That was
right?
one I should have gotten.
Oh, you know, well,
No,
no.
you're not.
But you're on the board, so
No.
you're on the board.
You like that Jeopardy contestant just waiting around.
At the end, yeah.
They're just waiting.
I'm waiting for the bonus round.
I'm not negative,
I should
right?
have had that one. Oh.
Bonus round. Where's the tree from?
Now I'm gonna be frustrated because I didn't get Tanta 4.
Oh, now we're making him even more cranky over
Do it,
here. Oh, buddy.
Throw me off my game.
Alrighty. What was the name of the battle droid owned by Resistance pilot Snap Wexley when he was a child?
How would
No.
you possibly get this? This is absolutely. I mean, if he got this one, I'd give him 10 points automatically.
No, they put him in the cartoon.
No, he's away in books.
Oh,
Oh,
That's why I'm.
then I'm just gonna give up right there. Yeah.
I was like, speaking of cartoons, Christmas special.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Bones, but I mean, if you had gotten that one, I would have already given you that. I would have said he deserves to win right away. And the reason is because it's from the Star Wars Aftermath trilogy, so it's book based.
So that one only stayed literally because my son has a little Mr. Bones. So, like, it stayed.
I say yours is a dinosaur.
I mean, the better one would be what actor played Snap Wexley.
Answer.
And how many films did Snap Wexley appear in?
3.
Snap Wexley only appeared in 2.
No.
He was played
Was
by
he
Greg,
referenced in 3?
He was played by Greg Gunderson because he's friends with J.J. Abrams. So Snap Wexley only appears as an adult in the new trilogy. He's in the books as a child.
Huh.
Post Jedi, he's a young man post Jedi, and then he becomes the pilot played by actor Greg Gunberg from Lost and Alias, and he dies in Episode 9. He crashes into one of the Star Destroyers, and he's introduced in Episode 7.
There's no bonus points for it.
And his battle droid was named Mr.
There's
Bones.
no bonus points for extra stuff.
Yeah, I know. Not that I have unhealthy romance with this series.
You know what I just got right there? Completely different movie with the whole Lord of the Rings. When the elf shoots down the elephant, after all that.
Okay, this is
It's still just one.
whole new realm for
Well,
me. You guys are. I know it's a
he knows
ring
what he's talking- what
or
I'm talking about.
something.
It's still just one. Still just one. That still only counts as one.
That's Gimli versus a Legolas.
Legolas, yeah. Still only counts as one.
Yep. Even though I had 7 facts, it still only counts as one
That's
question.
right. Don't forget it.
Let's talk Gauntlet. The snap.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that stuff.
She needs Avengers questions.
Avengers
again, Luke.
questions.
I need some MCU questions up in here. Okay, whose famous line is "It's a trap"? And then second part, and what planet are they from?
Oh, the planet. It's Admiral. It's the catfish.
You can't blow this one.
I can because I can't deal with this pressure.
You can't blow this one.
It's a trap. I know what it is.
You did not.
It's a trap. It's the catfish. It's Admiral Catfish. Admiral Cat. Oh, that's a bad one. Actually, the planet I'm not gonna know.
Admiral Akbar from Mon Calamari. And his ship was named Home One.
Home one?
His battleship, which is the ship on which they have the meeting of the Rebel Alliance in Episode 6, is Home One.
I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to split on that one because he's a catfish.
Admiral Catfish.
It's half the name.
Do you sure you don't want a handicap multiplier at the end? Just take your total points, halves and everything, and multiply it?
We'll see. Depending on who's winning.
Okay.
Alrighty. We got 2 more, guys, and then we'll start going, we'll take some from everyone tuning in.
Okay.
Who tried to choke Lando in Cloud City?
Oh, Chewie. Oh, I'm like, Vader was there, but he didn't choke.
I was like, you can just make a noise right
it's
now, and I will be happy with the noise. I will take that one.
There's still a chance to save
Chewie.
I kind of just want to do, charades.
I can do that. That's the best part. You can say the scene. I get the dialogue. Yeah. Believe him. You overgrown.
But what size shoes was he wearing?
I have no idea.
Exactly. There you go.
I'm just glad that his malt liquor didn't fall out of his cape.
Oh.
God bless Billy D.
Alrighty. Who is the only X-Wing pilot to fight and survive not 1, but 2 Death Stars?
Not that. It's not Luke. It's not Han. They didn't pilot on the second one.
This one I would have expected.
I probably
This
know
is not
it.
a hard. This requires a little bit of fandom, but not a lot. No,
No. X-Wing. No.
it's pretty easy. We were going to name, for the record, my third child is Gavin Frederick Bruin. On the way to the hospital, I had wanted a Star Wars name somewhere in my kids' names.
In all of your kids' names?
And Sharon didn't agree, but he came very close to being Gavin Antilles Bruin for Wedge Antilles.
Yeah. Of course it's Wedge.
That's why I was going. Of course it's Wedge.
Of course, he's shooting wombats. Got it.
Shooting wombats.
What was his? What number was Wedge?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Red.
Keep the same number both times?
No, he was.
You about to say it's different.
No, he was red 2 in the battle of in the first of Death Star. Red 2 or red 3? Might have been red 3. I may be wrong on that one.
My guess would just be red leader on the second one.
And he was rogue leader in the second one. They changed the red to be rogue.
Oh, because
in honor of Red Leader died in the battle of the SR, and they made it Rogue Squadron under Wedge. Actually, Rogue Squadron under Luke, who then left for Dagobah, and Wedge became Rogue Leader. And that happens to be in one of the storybooks called what is it? It's like Tales of the Unknown Tales of Star Wars. I can't remember the exact name of it. But
He's
you want to
from
talk about a lot of fun books?
Look at him with his phone.
Apparently.
Well, no, that's
That was
only
the
because
last
I'm showing. I'm showing him so he can. This is it's kind of cool from a certain point of view.
Breathe and remind myself.
Not that I need to show, but it's 25 different stories about sub characters from each of the movies. So this is the Empire.
Yeah.
So that like one of the stories is about the Wampa
There's
trying
a
to find his family after the rebels take over his cave. And you wouldn't think about it from that
Aw.
perspective.
I'm okay with it.
You ever heard of the Ice Cream Man in Empire?
The Ice Cream Man.
Yeah. So in the background of one of the scenes, there's a guy running with what looks like an old school ice cream maker,
like a
like
churner.
one of those churners.
I guess so.
He's called the Ice Cream Man, and there's a whole story about what's in the churner. And the churner actually was taken by another one of the stories. Can you name the only rabbit character in the Star Wars universe?
Rabbit?
Rabbit.
Oh, I
It's
thought you
called-
said rabbit. And I'm like
it's-
Jar Jar Binks.
It's Jackson, Jaxson. He appeared in one of the Star Wars comics in the very beginning as an offshoot in like 79 or 80 or something like that. And he's actually now had so many sub stories that he actually has his own action figure called Jackson. He's a smuggler who basically looks like a great big old Nestle Quick Rabbit.
Okay.
Not that I know
Not the
anything.
Energizer.
I was like,
Rabbit.
not
Not that I know anything about this.
Not that we're that
Not that this
specific.
crazy universe or anything I have any information on.
Well, I don't know. Disney's gonna sue Nestle Quick now.
I know. We are not
For using
endorsed
his
by
rabbit.
Nestle Quick.
Yeah, using his
it's
rabbit.
for
The
using
image
his
is
rabbit.
copyrighted.
It
That
looks
a
like, but
disclaimer?
he's got like a Han Solo outfit on and Nestle Quick Rabbit head.
Alrighty. Hey guys, so we're having a few people say that the audio is too low. We do have a different mic in here today, little bit of a different setup than you guys are used to. So
We'll speak up a little bit more.
we will speak up a little bit more. Eric will keep regular tone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So, Adrian, you named your dog after a Star Wars character,
Yes.
and who would that be?
It's Anakin. Anakin Skywalker. It does say it.
Really?
It does say it on his Kennel Club paperwork as Anakin Skywalker Ochoa. Yes.
That's okay.
he's supposed to be a yellow lab, but he's really red. So that's he's a pretty cool looking dog. He's red, got red eyes and everything. So I thought when I saw him as a puppy, I'm like, that's Anakin right there.
See, we could have had a guest of a dog today, a shop dog,
We
Eric.
could have had two because mine is Lucas George.
See, we could have had dogs on the show.
And
For those of you who don't know, I keep like this campaign going of a shop dog.
No.
I don't
You
want
can
to
see
pick
how
up
well
after
that
thing.
campaign's going.
Yeah.
No, don't want to pick up after that thing.
I just want an old one that just sits under my desk, doesn't move. That's it. Senior dog. Alrighty, here we go. Brenda asked, what actor made the most of all the Star Wars characters?
Made the
Made
most
the
as
most
in,
is money
like,
or-
I'm wondering money-wise.
Opportunity.
Brenda, if you're still watching, can you throw up if you mean money-wise, made the most films?
I can tell you I can tell you of all the actors that appeared in a Star Wars film, which actor has grossed the most over their lifetime.
Collectively?
Four only Star Wars?
No.
It's got to be Harrison Ford.
Wrong.
It's got to be Harrison Ford.
Nope. I can look it up.
I'm saying you got Indy, you got everything else.
Yep, no. Man alive, there would be snakes on that plane.
Really?
Samuel L. Jackson. Combination of
Oh,
Avengers
No,
You
that does
said,
not
I
count.
said, I
Yeah.
can name the
Come
actor who
on.
has the
No,
greatest
no.
box office earnings lifetime.
That makes
And
sense.
it's not Harrison Ford.
No, but no one thinks of Samuel
Hence
Jackson
why it's trivia and I'm right.
as a top. Oh, yeah, when you create your own question, sure.
That's absolutely accurate.
Yes.
You actually know that he's the highest all time
In what?
In
in
all
box
of-
office earnings.
Box office?
Yeah.
Well, he's in all the Avenger movies.
Yeah,
so,
because you
Yeah, he's
that
in-
alone.
because you
made
just
it,
racked
yeah.
the Avengers, but he's got Avengers. So
I was thinking
here's one that you wouldn't imagine. In the top 10 is another actor that people would never go and attach to, but he's in the top 10.
He's in the what?
Top 10.
the guy that played Alfred.
Nope.
Oh.
No, because Alfred's been played by different actors.
Yeah.
In the Christian Bale series. Chris Nolan series.
That would be Michael Caine, but
No.
he hasn't done a lot of other stuff.
No.
It's John Rhys Davies. And
Why do I know that name?
Who the hell is John Rhys Davies?
I know that name. Well, I like
So
Sandu, but
he was Sala in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he was Sala in Last Crusade. He was also Gimli in all 6 Lord of the Rings. And people don't associate why he's up in that list. Yeah.
Until you dig
John
into
Rhys Davies. Harrison's on that list.
well,
I
he's
think he's
hitting
number
over
3.
all that big old beard and everything.
Yeah, I think Harrison's like number 3 because I think Downey's number 2 now after
After-
Iron Man,
Avengers.
Yeah.
Avengers just changed
So-
all that.
Brenda does say money. Which actor made the most money
Yeah.
in Star Wars alone?
In Star Wars alone, I have no idea which one was quote
She's
unquote.
disclaiming according to Google, anyways.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I am not sure.
Wikipedia.
I mean, because it's all about what the residuals were owed and all that sort of stuff.
Figurine.
Ah.
It's
I
got
gotta tell you, my guess
Mark
off
Hamill
the
would be
top.
mine.
No, my guess is gonna be somebody bigger name off of the new off of the trilogy, not off the next trilogy, not off the trilogy that just ended.
Off the original?
off of the more off of the 99 to 2000 series
Okay.
because they would have had residuals too. And I'm gonna say, Ewan or Natalie
Ewan McGregor?
is the first one that comes to mind.
I want to thought Portland though. Just Star Wars.
Yeah,
The
but I'm
figurines
just-
don't sell as well.
but I'm saying, I mean, obviously Harrison made huge bank in coming back and came back twice because he did Force Awakens and Rise, but
Right.
but they weren't paying those like they were carrying the movie anymore.
I
So
don't know.
So
you know who made the most money on Star Wars? His name is George Lucas. That's all you need to
but
know.
in Star Wars. So answer is Alec Guinness made $3.3 million.
For his appearance in Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. That's correct. But that's just one. He just means
Oh,
So,
salaries.
Google.
I think it's
Salary for the single
salaries,
film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of the original cast, yes, Alec Guinness was very clearly the most paid, the most recognized.
So another one we have. Who created the dark saber?
Who created the dark saber?
The only Mandalorian Jedi. What is his name?
Who is?
Oh.
Is that right?
You know this? It's the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I know it's a Mandalorian.
Right.
I mean, but I mean, I wasn't sure if they were going with who made it, like as in Dave Filoni came up with it in the Clone Wars,
Or the
or
character.
whether the character was.
Got it.
But I know it's a Mandalorian, but I do not remember the name of the Mandalorian
It's 1,000 years before.
before the fall of Mandalorian.
So
Yes.
sorry if I butcher this. Tar Vizsla?
Tar Vizsla.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Okay.
absolutely
Clan
correct.
Vizsla, duh.
Clan Vizsla.
Duh.
Nathan says, Eric, stop bringing your toys to work.
Been doing it for a long time. Not going to stop tomorrow.
What is the battle armor used by Boba Fett?
Oh,
Oh my god, I don't know why I was thinking
Well,
it's
you're not
Mandalorian.
gonna
It's
spend a lot of
Mandalorian
time.
armor, duh.
what
It's
do they call
Esper.
it? What's it made of? Oh, come on! Don't fumble this one. It's
I think
staring
I
you in
just
the
said
face.
it.
Now, Mandalorian is the type of armor. What's it
Right.
made of?
No, I just said it. I think it's
I know, I'm like over here. I'm all,
no, it's the pronunciation. It's Eskar or something.
Beskar.
Beskar. Thank you.
Beskar.
Beskar.
who is Boba Fett's dad?
Jango Fett.
Well, technically not.
Well, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
here we
it
go.
is.
Here we're going to go.
No,
It's an exact
technically they're
copy.
brothers. They're twin brothers.
Yeah.
The only
What are their
the only-
armor colors?
The only reason you call
I'm
him a
colorblind.
father,
Oh,
only reason
Because
you-
he raised them.
is because he raised them. Not
Exactly.
genetically, they are twin brothers.
That doesn't matter. Who's the father of an adopted child? The one who raised them.
I'm speaking
There we
genetics
go.
versus parenting.
No,
here.
that was not the question.
Hey, you want to talk about how great of a job they've done with starting to resurrect some of these stuff is the same actor Tim Morrison
No.
who appears in episode 2 as Jango Fett is the same actor that appears as Boba Fett in The Mandalorian. And he also is the voice for several of the characters in different animated stuff. Tim Morrison's excellent, and he's only appeared in very, very few movies. What other superhero movie did he appear in? Nope.
Nope.
Recent?
Within the last 5 years?
Mm-mm.
Aquaman. Plays Aquaman's dad.
Ah, dang! I almost said Batman
Yes.
versus
Yes,
Superman.
he does. Yes, he does
I
for
kn-
Aquaman's. I know that face because it's obviously very recognizable.
Yeah, there's
But,
a few million clones with the same face.
Yeah.
Few million. So, as we wrap this
Lighthouse
up,
Taker.
what is the proper way to watch Star Wars?
You mean sequentially?
Mm-hmm.
Depends if you're trying to introduce someone new to it. They get lost once in a while. So
Yeah, that's tricky.
depends on what kind of ice cream you got. Pizza.
Rich crust cinema popcorn
I would
and
say,
hot tamales.
There you go.
That's all I
would
care
say
about.
4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, Sheldon, is there any real
Yeah,
other than preference?
Here's the reason is that when you go into Jedi, you've been left with such a cliffhanger with Empire in Luke, I am your father. But you have no other predilection, no other information, no other storyline, no other basis for what the Obi-Wan Anakin relationship is. Darth Vader has to you for 4 hours of watching episode 4 and episode 5 been the purest villain that you've seen. So going into 6 immediately without understanding any backstory as to how he's redeemed
Yeah.
is a shallow part of the story. Going back to 1, 2, and 3, you get more. Now, personally, I would probably go 1, 3, skip over 2 for a certain amount if you're not ready for it, and come back to it as like a flashback after 6 a little bit. But if I was talking about it,
Because
1,
2 is
Like a little
because 2's a
backstory.
little-
Yeah.
Well, 2's a lot of empty space.
2's got a lot of empty space.
Yes.
So the reason I ask is today's one of my best friend's birthdays, and he's born on May the 4th, has never watched any Star Wars.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I know.
Episode 4.
I know.
Episode 4 is so let's see, it's 44 years old this year.
It still holds.
And it still holds up. And what holds up about episode 4 is the way you had not seen movies in that way before. It's even better on a big screen. And it doesn't depend on its effects to make you feel the story, but the effects and the music enhance the story. I would say this is one of the criticisms of like a Fast and Furious, right? You go to a Fast and Furious, there is no story. I mean, we're getting ready for what? Fast 9.
F9, yeah.
The brother, the secret unknown brother of the third cousin that he attacked. And
No, this is when they fight the Martians.
okay, got it.
This is when like cars are on the planes and they're going and shooting into space and
You get what I'm trying. I'm not even kidding you. Do you know that right now, and I have not watched the video, but I've seen the icon. There is actual conversation about a Vin Diesel Fast and Furious crossover with Jurassic Park.
Crossover of the storylines?
Yeah, because
Toretto?
remember, Jurassic World is now
universe.
is
part of the world.
Is part of the world.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Dominic Toretto and his team is sent.
are
to
you
capture
sure it
him.
was not from like The Onion?
No, I'm not. I'm not kidding you. This came on several of the movies, and it's because Universal owns both those rights.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the image was Dominic Toretto on the back of a T-Rex like this, and I'm going, oh god.
Didn't they kind of do something like that actually in Universal Studios? I think in one of the rides, in one of the tour rides or something. There's a Fast and the Furious little
There's a
thing
Fast
with
and
it.
the Furious at City Walk, and then they just redid Jurassic Park, which breaks my heart.
They made a Jurassic World.
Yeah, they
Well,
made a
no,
Jurassic
in
World.
actual Universal Studios, the little tour ride where
Yeah,
like
they used to
after,
have a Fast and Furious.
Oh, uh-huh.
after the earthquake scene
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah, the Fast and Furious. But my point being is
I
Fast
don't
and
know if there were
Furious.
dinosaurs in there. I forgot.
you go and it's all effects. It's you're not
Yeah.
expecting any real story here. Where episode 4, if you go back and it's the first exposure to Star Wars, there's a story there that
kind of
doesn't
captures
depend
you.
upon the effects, but is really enhanced by the effects. And then if you think about the fact that the effects are 44 years old, before computers
Oh,
were
they were
designed,
great.
before anything
Yeah.
else, and you can't underestimate one thing about Star Wars that is just makes it so uniquely special. That is that you could literally pull up 4 or 5 music notes to this day, play them,
And
and you
understand
know
it.
And people instantly.
you know
They
what
know
it
it.
is instantaneously. And that's even a testament that a business, a $50 million credit union, is holding a Star Wars trivia on May the 4th for fun. Because why? Everybody's newsfeed, everybody's conversation is
And
about
playing it in the
May
lobby
4th
today.
and playing it in the lobby. Why? Because it's fun.
Because
it's
it's fun.
something that's become part of our DNA as a culture, especially for me. I know it's been probably more obsessive than it is for you.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Hey,
I think the questions answer that.
I I do have some problems.
I mean, it's okay. It's 50. You got a 50% chance. It's 3 to 6. It's fighting. We can break it down into fractions to make it a little nicer. So, everybody, thank you for tuning in today. Drop us your favorite character, favorite episode, what sequence you guys
Put a
would
comment
watch
in
it
the like. Tell us what you like, and
Yeah.
we'll have some news in our next DV Live about. We'll
Even
I'll-
Adrian's looking at me. He
I'll-
doesn't
I'll,
know.
I'll make it
Depends.
subtle on our way out. We'll be back.
Happy
Oh,
Tuesday,
yeah.
everyone.
Have a good day.
Okay. Bye.
So.
Good fun.